I'm talking about this 1 in the morning, 2, and then I don't know who to talk about this with, so I'll put it on YouTube because that's a great idea. But I don't know, I need to say this to somebody. A friend of mine recently got diagnosed with type 1. And not recently, it was a while ago, and I didn't know it until recently. And this is a really good friend of mine. She was my best friend back in the day, but we hadn't talked in literal years. And I talked to her about this. We instant messaged, because that's how you talk to your old best friends. But she even admitted that communication is a two-way street. Since then, we've been commenting on each other's photos, occasionally messaging each other. It's good. It's progress. Stuff like that. And maybe it's not a big deal, and maybe she doesn't want to be friends anymore. Who knows? But because she started type 1 diabetes Instagram, I've followed it to be a supportive friend, if that is what I still am. Just to be a supportive person, and a couple of others, just so I can learn more about it, so I can relate to her, understand her situation better, and just understand type 1 diabetes better, because I don't. I almost know nothing. Now I know something, and it's awesome. But I kind of had a bit of a heartbreaking moment, because I follow these accounts and I learn more, and I'm happy to learn more. We should all try to learn more, but nobody's gone through that trouble for me. And I keep getting the name wrong. It's ridiculous. It's spastic paraplegic cerebral palsy. You can look it up if you want and make my day, because then somebody else knows about this disability. But it affects my lower half, my legs. It's hard to get around. I use crutches and a wheelchair if I'm going long distance. And maybe part of it is that I don't make a big deal about it. It's not a big deal for me. But I've never had somebody in my life, aside from my mom and maybe a couple of my family members, actually sit down and learn stuff about this. Nobody's gone through that trouble for me. And I think about what my friend said about communication being a two-way street. It kind of hurt. I'm still going to learn about type 1, because if it's not for her, it's for someone else in my life that will have type 1. And at least I know now, so that's cool.